Park on the Vlog 6. Reached the halfway point now of the Vlog series. I'm going to wrap this up towards the end of January, and then we're down to the new syndicate, Frinings in Ingate Stone for the Valley Diaries. So yeah, Vlog 6 up at Suffolk Water Park again. Got a feature from Ben Selby coming. We're fishing the end of the spit, 12 and 13. Ben's in the drop off, and I'm in ambush point, fishing into open water. So we're going to pop round now, have a word with Ben, see how he's approaching it, and then we'll go through how I'm going to go at it. So yeah, as I say, stay tuned. I'll catch you in a bit. Right, rounding Ben's swim now. He's going to talk us through how he's going at it for the session. He's going to take us through his rigs, what bait he's using, what he's found out in the swim so far. So yeah, nice to have you here, Ben.
Thanks for inviting me.
Cheers, mate. So yeah, if you just tell us how you're going about the session so far, what you've done, what you're about to do.
Basically, like you, Lee, just plumbed the swim, started on the right hand side, come across to the left. As you found, it's quite shallow in front of you, sort of 7s, 8s,
Yep.
6s as well you got.
Yeah.
Right hand side of my swim, I'm looking at 8s, extreme right hand side. As I come round to where my right hand rod is, which is slightly further in front of me, I've got 11 on that one, 12 on the middle rod, and round to the left I've got 13, so I've got a good varied depth between all 3 rods. This swim is taken after its name, is the drop off swim 12 next to you in 13. It is literally where it starts to drop off into the deeper water, so quite happy where my baits are going to be, and I've got a lot of water to look at in front of me, including that far margin. Big reed line there, which I'm actually ignoring at the minute, but
it's a known spot.
Yeah, I just think with being a pressure day ticket, I always look at these sort of waters as trying to think differently to how everyone else would.
Yep.
I can imagine people turning up now, baiting up all 3 rods, getting the bait boat out, shipping it right across the lake. You know, you've got 90 to 100 yards of water in front of you that many people would ignore, and when you bear in mind there's a lot of big fish in here that haven't been out for quite a while now, trying to just think differently to try and maybe pick one of them up.
Yep.
We've got 2 nights, so
Yeah,
I can always change my approach.
Plenty of time. Rigs you're using, how you going at with?
I'm a massive fan of Snowman and braid. I do like braid, I've caught a lot of big fish on it. So that's just normal £15 Dacron, cheap as chips guys, Drennan Dacron. Pick that up in your local tackle shop. Got a size 6 Ace Continental hook there, strong as you like, really sharp hooks. Trigger 20mm ball bait, caught loads of big fish on that. I tipped that off there with pink pepper popper. I absolutely love these things. They smell amazing. The fish love them too. So that's one rig. On the other one, quite a long hook link this, fishing in deep water. Again, Snowman. I do love my Snowmen. The fish find it harder to eject. Obviously with a double bait in their mouth. That's going to go in pretty easily because that's a pop-up. Counteracts the weight of the 2 baits. I do like to fish quite a long hair. I mean, that's quite short for me. But I do like to give them a bit of rope, as they say.
Yep.
These are big fish. When they suck that bait in, it flies in.
Nice. So you're going at it with the Nutri baits then?
Yeah, I've always been an avid user of Nutri baits. I was lucky enough a few years back to win Bait for Life competition, so I'd like to thank Bill Cotton for that, and Richard Skidmore. But yeah, it's just a bait that I've always had faith in. I've used it ever since I was a kid. I just think it's the good quality bait, good quality ingredients. So I'd never shy away from that bait, never. You just use what you're confident in, don't you? And
Yeah.
I'm avidly confident in any of their bait that I would use, so it's just something I will always use.
Nice. Alright, well we'll let you get cracking, and we'll have a catch up with you later on then.
Hopefully I can bag one for you.
Yeah, it'd be nice, mate. It'd be nice. More than Wes did on the last one, anyway. Put it that way. Okay, take you through the first rig, right hand rod, probably fishing at about 20 yards to my right, 6 foot water. I've got a shelf in front of me, probably 10-15 foot from the bank, of about 3 foot straight down to 6 foot, so I'm going to plonk this just the other side of the shelf, a little bit further than the actual slope. We're going on the B2 white pop-ups from Galaxy Baits. I've also chopped off one of the dumbbells and stuck that on the top, shaved down the top of the boilie just to get that to sit nice on the edge of the boilie. That's tied to a size 6 chod hook from Deception Angling. Got these hooks the other day from them. So sharp, so sticky, they're unbelievable. Hand checked, as I say, every single hook that goes into the pack is hand checked, so you know there's no blemishes. They're razor sharp, good breaking strain on them as well. Actually had some talks with Pete down at Deception. I had a couple of mainstream hooks break on me, a couple open out, and he actually went through and told me about the breaking strain test they do on the hooks with direct pressure. These hooks actually break at around about 30 foot-pounds, whereas the mainstream hooks are only 16. So you would have thought they would be big chunks of chunky metal, but they're not. They're a nice hook, nice pattern. That's tied onto my normal 15-pound semi-stiff end trap. I've stripped back probably about an inch of the coating just to allow that to turn up. Sinker, usual trademark business, halfway up. It's only a tiny, probably what, 4 inches long. I've also got some of the tungsten putty from Deception. This stuff does not slip at all. It's so tacky. That ain't going anywhere. So as I say, yeah, simple overhand loop on the top, and that's going to go on a inline drop-off lead, probably 2 ounce only. I ain't fishing that far. And I'm actually going to put that in a PVA bag, so we'll go through that now, and I'll show you how that's going to break down. Right, okay, well that's what's going out. It's the large PVA bag from Castaway PVA. Another great touch of the Castaway range is the soluble cable ties. If you like me and you hate tying the knots around your PVA bags, or even if you're just fishing at distance, to fill the bag up, wang a cable tie around the top and know that it's going to melt down. It's all nice and compact. As I say, yeah, it's a nice little touch. So I say head over to the website, check them out. So yeah, just going to let these corners down now, stick them down, get it out on the spot, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's actually breaking down, and the final presentation, it should be out there on the spot. Right, second rig, we're going on a chod, fishing the middle rod, literally 10-12 foot out from the bank, about 3 foot deep, and there's a slope down to 6 foot, so we're going to place this on a slope, fishing a high visual pop-up, yellow IB. It's about 1.5 to 2 inch chod, literally just something as a visual attractant really, just to catch the eye as they come around the front of the spit, taking the leaf out of old Wes's book. So we're going to give the chod a go on the middle rod. So yeah, as I say, simple chod rig, pretty much similar to what Wes used in Vlog 5. Just a size 4 choddy hook, tied choddy style, little rig ring, and then just use a bit of bait floss to tie that bait on now. A little bit of putty around the crimp at the bottom. I'm with Wes on them, believing that the crimps aid a little bit more movement, instead of just tying straight to the swivel. So as I say, yeah, we're going to get this one out, get the third rod tied up and ready to go, and I'll talk you through that one. Right, last rig, last rod, left hand rod's going 60-70 yards, out to my left, found a bit of gravel this morning with a marker float. Going at it, trademark business, Glen dark blue cone, 18mm B2 from Galaxy Baits. Got a size 4 wide gate from Deception Angling, each shrunk kicker and a rig ring. onto Not Just Not, £15 semi-stiff end trap as always. No sinker and no tail kicker on this one. I'm going to go at it with mesh PVA bags, so I want to be able to just quickly whiz that hook link straight through the bag. And as I say, we're going to be spomming over the top of this left rod, so the bait will be going in, but I just want a little patch of bait around the hook link, just something for him to home into really. So as I say, yeah, we've had a fish roll on the right hand spot, the light's starting to fade, so that means it's time to get the kettle on, get the rods out. So from Vlog 6 down at Suffolk Water Park, if me or Ben have anything, get the cameras on. Until then, catch you in a bit.
Tomorrow's production available in today's market. Upgrade your sounds today and start making hits.
Right, well the traps are set. First night on Suffolk Water Park for Vlog 6. My rods are out, Ben's are out. So yeah, I'm feeling confident. What about you, mate?
I'm quietly confident. I'm not seeing anything, no. I've seen a dozen tufties going up and down the far margin constantly, all day long diving, and they've not spooked once, which is always a little signal for me. I always keep an eye on the tufties. If I see them spook, then I'll always chuck a bait at them, see if it's a carp. But I've not even seen them spook, so it's very quiet. Just hope they're not plugged up in the snaggier swims.
Yeah, they do like to get in them bays, but hopefully with this wind it's going to stay the same till Sunday, so hopefully they push around. But yeah, for the first night, Suffolk Water Park, we'll see what happens. Day 2, had a bream last night, loads of lines, no carp. We're going to have a reel in now, pop round to the cafe, bit of breakfast, come back, find some spots, get the rods out. Right, after much deliberation in the cafe, we walked down into swims 1 and 2 on the way to the cafe and see a few fish bosh in the back of the bay. So we talked about it over breakfast. We've actually made the move now into pegs 1 and 2. We're tucked in the deeper water, right round on the end of the lake. Ben's just setting up now, getting his rods ready. So we'll pop round there in a minute, have a word with him, see what he feels about the new swim. I'm in swim 2. It's a snaggy little corner island right in front of you. 3 or 4 little snaggy holes, sunk and overhanging trees. So we've just got the rods out, so we'll sit it out for the day, redo the rods tonight, and hopefully we can save a blank and get a fish on the bank. So I'll catch you a little bit later on when we pop round the sea bend. Take you through the rigs. Left rod, we've gone on a large plastic wafter, banoffee flavoured, go again with the Galaxy B2. Middle rod's on a sticky baits white one krill pop up on the chod, and the right hand rod is an 18mm B2 from Galaxy, tipped off with the old glow in the dark Con. Just tucks all three rods in snaggy holes along the island. Hopefully we'll pick something up moving around the margin. So yeah, as I say, for day 2, vlog 6, be lucky. Right, we're down in Ben's swim, peg 1. We made the move, had a little chat in the cafe this morning, come down here, went down the end, see a few fish rolling down in the bay. You see quite a few up there, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a good number of fish down there, tails up as well, clouding up the water, so it was a must move really, so we've moved.
Yep. I've gone into the swim next to Ben in 2, got 3 rods in some snaggy holes around the island. I'm feeling quite confident because there's spots that I've fished before and had runs off, so not really too much to go into on that, just fishing the same as I normally do. Ben, you've changed your approach slightly, haven't you?
I've scaled things down ever so slightly. Didn't want to drop big baits on their heads or anything like that, so I've scaled my snowmen right down, literally trimmed the bottom bait down, trimmed the pop up as well. Baiting up, just 20 baits across 2 rods, just scattered it. Again, on this sort of lake, everyone's used to filling up a hopper on a bait boat and dumping it all in one spot, so I've just literally, what did I do? Put 4 baits in each hopper, 4 baits in each hopper, scattered about 15, 16 baits once I walked round there. Also, good old faithful sweet Kong, scattered a little bit of this about, just to try and get them grubbing around, not too much because there's a lot of silverfish in here, but hopefully they'll leave me alone and it'll pick up a carp.
You're feeling confident then for your
I
second night on the water park?
A lot more confident now that I've seen them.
Yeah.
Seen them.
Alright, well as I say, you know the deal. If we get one, the cameras will come on. But yeah, we'll roll out with this now for day 2 and we'll catch up with you in the morning. Didn't take long at all. Found a fish, moved on to them. Ben's middle rod's just roared off. Was that 2712?
2712, mate, yep.
I believe this one's called the Mental.
Stunning fish.
Yeah, we'll get the rod back out, get the photos done of this one. We'll go again. Happy with that, son?
Very happy, mate, very happy.
First trip to the water park.
Got on the snowman and the 20 baits I threw out there, bit of sweet Kong.
Happy day, son. Turn that fish around for us a minute, Ben. Let's see why it's called the Mental.
Both sides look mental, to be fair.
Look at that. Proper old warrior, that. Paddle on it. And that's why it's called the Mental. Proper old Suffolk Water Park warrior. Gave up a good scrap.
He did.
Sit then, son. We'll do the photos, get this one back, go out again. Just glad that old Ben saved the blank, kept up the 100% vlog record.
Plenty of time for more.
Right, last morning, vlog 6. We're back down in Ben's swim. As you know, we took the fish last night, 27-12. I think the fish is called the Mental, as you know by the scale pattern on it. Stunning fish. He's just going to talk us through the rig he used to catch the fish, the method and how he went about it. We're sitting up here now, last knock-ins. We're off in a couple of hours time, so we'll just wrap it up now. So yeah, Ben, if you take us through the rig.
As you know, guys, keep going on the bait, but I do love a snowman, so that's what I had it on. 16mm trigger bottom bait, white spice pop up, about 9 inches of snake bite. I like the snake bite because it's quite stiff, and obviously you can strip it to however much you want to be supple. I only ever strip back about 1 inch. I always find that more than enough just to help that fly into the fish's gob. But yeah, that was it. Nice and simple. 23 offerings, bit of sweet corn around it, scattered it about.
Definitely the sweet corn that got grabbing about though.
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah. Put a few chops out there as well. I was a bit worried about picking up a bream or even a roach, but no, luckily enough, sure enough, it was a carp that got down on it.
Definitely done a business, mate. So to say, yeah, last knock-ins from vlog 6 from myself and Ben. Out to Chronicle Fishing. I want to shout out Kev. Big thanks to you, mate, for everything you've done. Next one is with Harry, another Chronicle blogger. I think we're down at Bayswater Day Ticket Lake. That's coming up end of January. And then we've got the feature back up here on the water park with Craig Mortimer coming up and all, so there's lots to watch. So to say, yeah, from myself and Ben, happy days. We'll catch you on the next one.